We don't know about the details of what they have experienced and discussed in Beijing, but what do you think could be among their discussions in Beijing?
Well, I mean, I think firstly, one of the numbers that's circulating heavily on American media right now is that China has 600 million AI users. And, another number that we're talking about is how, for the AI revolution, it's increasingly important for the U.S. to have access to rare earth minerals, and that China controls 95% of the rare earth minerals supply. So, given both of these, I mean, I think first before these high-tech companies,
narrow filter,
most of them have been
white filter
coming to China for years, have deep respect for China's achievements.
I regret selling one of my very old Yaesu speakers.
Many of them have high stakes already.
I forgot the
market. And the current situation,
the type, the model, which model it was. It was a very, very old one from, I believe, from the late 1970s. And what I regret way more than selling this very old Yaesu speaker is selling my Drake speaker. Was that an MS4? It was a big one with an oval speaker, built in. Boy, I was doing stupid things sometimes, and right now it all comes to mind, and then you go like, why have you been just selling it, Things that I just owned and that I bought and that came to my places where I lived, it just got too much, and I was moving a lot in my life, moving from here to there, from A to B, and every time you were emptying out your places, you had to pack everything up in original boxes if you still had them, or into any other boxes where it was fitting in, So, well, let's have an ear on the sound of Kenwood.
On board, they cannot really, achieve something meaningful that also helps them advance in a way that reduces.
I love this radio, even if that sounds a little fuzzy on and off through that bass speaker of Yaesu. I don't know what is inside of it. I have never opened them. Maybe there's something, I don't know. Maybe there's some audio filter built in, just for that's good for the digital radios or so. I don't know. But maybe I should get me the screwdriver and open up the speaker and having a look inside. But I think there's just that cinch connector on the back side, and there's two cables, the positive and the negative, that is running to the membrane, to the membrane, and there's nothing inside like
Now let's take a short break. Coming back, we'll continue our discussion.
narrow. Wide.
Welcome. I'm economics professor and member of the Data Science and AI Center at New York University. On the World Today program, you can find in-depth technology, business, and blockchain. So prepare for the world tomorrow.
Single sideband. CW. That sounds funny.
Or the items you buy. Your money has a story to tell. Because every business story is a human.
Notch.
Global business.
Peak. That sounds shitty.
I'm a professor of public policy management
That's not sounding any good. Maybe this position or notch, depending, or SSB wide or SSB narrow.
Welcome back. You're listening to the panel discussion
Shut
of
it
World
down.
Today with me, Do-Hong. We've been unraveling U.S. President Donald Trump's historic visit to China. Now let's continue our discussion. President Xi said China-U.S. economic ties are mutually beneficial and win-win.
That's a very, very fine radio.
But we know
I don't want to miss it. I don't want to be without it.
there's also competition.
Hey,
Dr. Li,
shoot me your opinion down in the comment section. I would love to read from you. What do you think about the sound that you just heard, comparing the Kenwood radio, today's technology, and the technology 40 years back. So if you have similar things at home that you could try out, switching between 2 or 3 radios. It could be just a regular shortwave receiver. It doesn't have to be amateur radio. If you have a good shortwave receiver or several shortwave receivers, hey, just listen and play around and wow, you're going to explore something very, 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 very wonderful. 7-3, everybody. Happy weekend. Your weird uncle from across the pond, DK5ONV, and I'm doing some picture editing and stuff. Want to work something out for my friend Jürgen. I owe him a lot of credit and stuff for his great work building this excellent ratio transformers and balance for amateur radio. More about all this later on. 7-3.